They're from your garden?
Yeah,
They're gorgeous.
Wow.
yeah. I do tons of flowers and actually these are some of the last of the last.
Oh, those
so.
sunflowers are incredible.
Your dahlia's gorgeous.
Oh, I love those
Yeah.
burgundy
They have-
dahlias.
That's
I
gorgeous,
actually got
gorgeous.
those from somebody who during the plant swap thing. She had put it out there last year and I never got up there till last fall. And she had tons of them, but then she brought some to the plant swap, Shirley Benson. Yeah,
Now,
so,
what are those white ones with pink centers and yellow?
those are zinnias.
Oh, they're zinnias.
Yeah, they're zinnias. They're kind of pretty.
You
They're
must have
small,
a
they're
beautiful
delicate.
flower bed of the gardens.
Yeah, I love my garden, it's my sanity. Anyway. It's my sanity in this insane world. All right, so we got the minutes. If we want to start with the minutes on the agenda. And I guess Charlene's not coming, so much for her flowers.
Well, yeah, nice bouquet to take home for your table.
Okay, and I know that Karen did email and said to fix Lois's name. So we'll
Yeah,
fix that,
it's not Louise.
yes.
Oh, is that supposed to be Lois?
I think
Okay,
that's,
what that is.
she must be spelling it that way. In last week, the last month, she left it out, I think. Completely.
That would have been me. No.
That was,
You did. You did last.
oh, I did the minutes last, okay, I did. Yeah, I did, sorry.
I'm doing them tonight.
And Mans graciously agreed to do the minutes. Hey, yeah.
Thank
What do I do, then type them up and email them to you?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, and that's fine.
okay.
Okay. So Charlene and Richard both have not been here since they've been appointed. I did speak with Charlene. I think sometimes she just forgets. And I'm not one to call people to remind them to come to a meeting. So
Have you talked to Richard?
Richard, I have not spoken to, but he's on the email.
You were, yeah, but your minute said that you were gonna talk to them.
Yeah, no, I did, I talked to Charlene, I did not talk to Richard. So I will get in touch with Richard. Craft Day, so Karen did a report on that, and she said they were going well. But I wanted to show some of you that maybe weren't there. These are huge, and they actually put them on their homes.
Oh,
If you
barn
didn't
quilts.
see any of them, they're really, really gorgeous.
That looks like mine. Somebody steal it out of my garage?
They really, really are pretty.
That was.
Karen did a nice job. They're like, I think they're like 3x3 almost. so it's-
There's this word extra.
That's the one I did. That one there, not that one.
Is that a
one.
typo or what?
I don't know. I
Have it
haven't-
come in handy.
EXEDRA, I think.
Oh,
it's
these are
extra.
nice. They
Volunteer.
are. That's
Aren't
the
they
one I did.
pretty? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna scan them in and send them off to the board so they
I
can
took
see.
it out with the quilt,
Yeah.
This is, yeah,
for
that
the
one,
summer up
that's
the
yours.
quilt quilt class.
With a little
Farm quilt paint,
hummingbird. Yeah,
Yeah, 2-day class.
I think
2
that's
days
Pam
to do it.
Prescott.
It's huge.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the one I did, same colors.
very nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they did do a good job. Karen did a good job.
That's the one I did. I waited for the man
that
to
the
come and
one?
hang it up. Yeah, it's in my garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same colors. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, very pretty.
They're beautiful. They're
Yeah.
fun to do.
Yeah. So anyway, there is that. We'll go through the minutes, then I'll give an update on a couple of different things. So, game day, you know, Mike has resigned because of his wife. We'll get a card out to Doris too. Matthias, to thank her for doing the senior aerobics class. We didn't get that out last time, but I'll send that off to
Is she still on the committee?
Sue Bradshaw. She is still on the committee.
Doris.
Yeah, yeah. So where was that on the minutes, Kim? On the
Just
second
on
page?
the, on
Second
the
page.
Christmas gathering, I think it's supposed to be extra volunteers. Oh, yeah, et cetera.
So when you say all.
Or
hands
maybe
on deck,
that's plates, napkins, et cetera, maybe that's what that is. And then it should have been a comma, volunteers,
Oh,
et cetera.
Okay, all right. We'll get that taken care of. Is there a motion to approve the minutes? All right,
I'll
Leanne,
second it.
and Hillary, did you second? Who
I
seconded?
didn't. I'll second it.
Okay, all right, all in favor? Yay. All right. So the next thing I have is the fall senior trip. We had a few less people than expected. Still decided to go, it was under 25, we had 23. And then 3 canceled, at least that morning, so. But Betty did the trip, so big thank you to Betty because she did everything. She took care of the money. She had people sign all the permission slips,
No big deal.
checked everybody in. We ended up paying for the lunch for the bus driver and then a collection was taken at the
You
end.
got almost $100.
Wow,
wow.
so
Yeah,
that's
for 19
nice.
people.
That's nice.
That's good.
And once again, we ended up with a bus driver that had never been there. And, yeah, I guess there's been,
Yes, he did okay.
yeah, I guess there's been a change in, Sear bus line. Where there was a lack of communication going on. He did not even know where he was going when he showed up.
Well, he only found out the night before.
Oh, that's nice.
He only found out the night before.
Yeah,
But
he
he's on
said he
the-
didn't know till that morning that he was going to Belfast too. He thought he was going to
And
Bucksport.
the only about the driver, he was great, he was nice, but he had a cold and he kept coughing into his hand and
Yeah,
so, knock out wood, he got sick.
I know, but thank you. for
I heard
doing
the
that.
few that went had a good time. I heard
Yeah.
it was a.
Yeah,
a
Yeah,
nice
because
trip,
Kelly
so-
went.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she said that the ladies that were on the trip seemed to be having a good time.
yeah, I think
so.
everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was in Massachusetts, so I couldn't go.
The only, I had asked for feedback for what they might like to do next year, and I only got one comment, and that was possibly going to the, Bath, the museum. So if anybody else has any ideas for next year,
Mhm.
be thinking about it.
Yep. I know there's, the Common Ground Bear has been, mentioned also, because it's kind of a fall thing. And maybe taken, I know a lot of people take the train out of, where is it, Benton? Is it in Benton?
Unity.
Unity. Yeah, and how far does it get to the Common Ground Fair though? Does
Right at the back side of the fair.
Yeah.
We did that years ago.
You have to almost take the train, it's just such a long walk.
It is, it is.
Yeah,
But that was mentioned, and then people said things about, the Rangeley and Quasit area again, so
oh, again,
that they enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it turned out good,
it did.
everything,
They had a good
the
time.
people seemed to have a good time.
I
saw
think we
pictures.
can't keep doing it for 20 people though.
No, we
I
can't.
mean,
We can't,
this is 2 years in a row that
yeah.
the trips have been great, but we've had less than 25 people.
I know. And we have talked because Dan is also facing challenges down there at the recreation center with busing. As a matter of fact, this bus line called, I was at a class on Wednesday, day off. But anyway, they called him because I messaged and I hadn't heard anything, make sure the bus was gonna be there for Thursday morning. And they called him and they assured him the bus would be there. And he says, well, how about my bus for Freiburg Fair? And they said, we don't have a bus for you. And he had spoken with somebody 4 different occasions, so. And the costs are going up. He actually had to go to another bus line and his bus ended up costing him $2,100. And that's a lot. So we've kind of tossed around an idea of maybe leasing a couple of vans for the summer, because he does trips with the kids too, and even with the school, their cost, are pretty high. I would say they are more than half of the $1,600. So, which is a lot, that's a lot for a school bus. But, we talked about maybe, doing something like that and, they're 20-passenger buses. Maybe buying some, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. Maybe we don't do trips. Or maybe we just support the seniors in entrance fees or, or give seniors $20 for the bus trip. So I think that's a discussion that, we need to have with the rec department and try to coordinate that whole effort to reduce our costs because it is a lot. As a matter of fact, he picked up the botanical gardens this year. He picked up that bus. So really, we only had one bus trip come out of our financials. So, which was really nice.
Can we ask for more money next year?
Yeah. I'm not sure that's gonna happen, but we'll see. We've done admin, we're working on budget right now, as a matter of fact, so. I'm not sure. Yeah. So. Anyway, that's kind of,
Hey there.
hello, you're gonna spot right over here, Sue.
Okay.
Wow, you must have beelined it.
Well, the
Is the
parade,
parade over up
yeah,
there?
it was very short and short and sweet and I had to come down High Street and go down Summer Street because everything was
Oh,
blocked out.
well, thanks for showing.
Yeah,
up.
no
I mean, I was like, nah, she's not gonna make it.
Yeah,
there
no,
before
I said
me.
I'd try and
I know
I'm
you did.
here.
So I just want to report, we received, from that bus trip, Margie Schmidt gave a, $50 donation to the Senior Resource Committee, so I thought that was really, really nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, we've had a couple other donations, so I'll just mention those, they're not financial. Carol Carruthers has like 6 garbage bags full of cigar boxes, which may be good for Senior Resource Committee. Or decoupage, or you can do all kinds of things with some of those cigar boxes. I've seen some really cute things done, so. Even just for little Christmas things to throw in a pair of mittens or something and wrap a bow around it, but. Anyway, so Carol Carruthers did that. Anthony Black has, his wife passed away just a few years back. But he, on a regular basis, has been bringing in yarn. So I want to send a thank you card off to him as well. Sue Bradshaw said that she would still do the thank you card, so.
It's nice of her.
Yeah.
Not to change the subject, but, last meeting, at the end of it, you said you adjourned at 6:25. We didn't adjourn at 6:25.
7:25.
So we need
Should have
to,
been
we need to correct
7:25,
that.
so we'll correct that.
Just correct it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't even catch that. I went through and made a few other corrections because I skimmed it very quickly. A report on the craft days. So if everybody doesn't know, Karen McFadden has decided not to continue. And, well, she did email an update. She said they're now doing miscellaneous weekly crafts. Quilling was taught by Jean. A top hat cookie container by Karen. Acrylic painting. Following along with Bob Ross, led by Ann. And Chris is scheduled to do a pumpkin craft. Jean will be teaching dried hibiscus wreaths. Probably teaching to make. And she just noted that it's nice that everyone's stepping up and taking turns with the craft, because I know it was getting to be a lot for her to schedule every week.
Well, they have quite an agenda.
Huh?
They have quite an
They
agenda.
do have
That's
quite
nice.
an agenda. Yeah, she is going to stay on jet to help with craft days until she leaves for North Carolina, so. But anyway, so I want to send a thank you card to Karen as well. I should probably write that down. Because she really has been instrumental in doing the craft days, getting them going. Making sure that there was coverage while she was being a snowbird, things like that. Okay, so. The fall celebration, Sue Carino. You're on.
Okay, Mary and I met with, Chris Olson up to the North Belgrade Community Center. And, she's very excited to, perform up there along with special guest Archie. So, it's October 19th, I believe, yeah, from 1 to 3, and we thought that it would be nice if we did a fall theme, like with apple cider, apples, desserts, no, finger food, just desserts. And, I have plenty of small pumpkins to decorate the tables, and, we're gonna get tablecloths and napkins and stuff, so, we're excited about it. Mary and I and Chris are very excited about it.
Yeah,
And
I think it should be fun.
yeah, and it's a kind of way to welcome fall in and to give the community center North Belgrade recognition and have people come out there.
It's also gonna be Pam Tyler and Lefty, is his name Lefty?
Yes.
Yeah, so in her, and I don't know if you've seen it on Facebook, who's on Facebook or, but we'll get it posted to the Town of Belgrade Facebook page, and I'll get a printout done, so if we could just share the information. I don't know if people are interested in making just desserts. We're gonna keep it like a fall theme. I'll get the cider,
And
we're gonna have coffee,
right,
hot coffee,
hot and cocoa, we said hot chocolate.
yeah.
Hot chocolate, coffee, cider, and, maybe we should just come up with.
Apple cider donuts.
Exactly, very good, apple cider donuts.
People that make them around here. We've been sampling all the orchards.
Oh, you have? I went up
We
to,
have.
yeah, I went up to the apple shed yesterday and all the,
They have the best.
yeah, but I was dying for a sweet, they were so busy, they had no sweets. So I didn't get.
Oh, wait a minute, it's the apple barn and then there's the apple shed. I think those
And the
are two.
one at Kent's Hill, the apple shed at Kent's Hill.
Okay, the one is, that we like the donuts the best was in Fairfield.
Oh,
And that's the
place.
apple barn.
Apple place,
Barn or
yeah.
Apple Place. Yeah, they have the best, they have the
Yeah.
best apple cider donuts,
Mhm.
yeah. Of all of them.
So they have apple cider donuts, is that what they are?
Are they fried or they baked? They're good. They're lighter than
Regardless
some
of
them.
fried or baked,
There's
they're
one
good.
that's up by Scout Hegan, and hers are they're good, but they'll sink in your stomach like, like an anchor, but they're good going down.
Yeah.
But then after about 5 bites, if you eat the whole donut, it's
Oh,
like.
yeah, it's like a lead rock.
And then there's one, what is it, Lakefield and Reedfield?
Right, yes, yep.
They're, yeah,
That's
they're our second, they're our
Mhm.
second choice, yeah. But we've been to about 5 different places.
Well, good.
So any suggestions then? Is that what we wanna do, is donuts, or any suggestions on?
I could make some, pumpkin chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
know,
that sounds
yeah.
good.
And I'm sure
Like
that,
pumpkin squares.
pardon me?
pumpkin squares,
Okay,
yeah. I'll make something too.
Chris has such a huge following, her band and Archie, that we should draw a pretty good crowd, so.
Yeah, they did ask to have like a little tip,
Donation. thing,
donation thing, but she also requested, I can't remember,
I think she asked at least $50 for Archie.
for Archie.
Yeah.
So,
So we'll just have, we could have a little donation basket and, for anybody that would like to, donate stuff.
anything else that, I think it'll be a nice fall gathering, we thought. She put it on Facebook and it's not just for seniors, it's for anybody that wants to come. I mean, it is a community center of the North Belgrade community and so.
And I'm sure once she puts it on Facebook, she has a following, so.
Yeah,
people-
she's already had quite a few people
Right.
comment.
What
on
day
it.
of the week is that?
Saturday.
Saturday.
That's
It's a
right.
Saturday,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's only gonna be 1 to 3.
And I'm sure once we get Sue and Judy Dameron on board, they will put it on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I bring my tea kettle and some tea?
Of course not. I would have a cup of tea with you.
I don't drink coffee.
No, that's
I
fine.
can put it on my Facebook page as well.
Okay,
And then maybe we can get more members, other members to
Hillary
make
can
some
mention it
goodies.
at Union Church.
yeah, I'll get something printed off there, cause right now all I have is her Facebook notice that, and it's on the Neighbors Helping Neighbors, it's shared to a couple of North Belgrade specific groups. And it's on my Facebook page and it's on her Facebook page and anybody else is sharing it, so. If you're on Facebook, share it and, I'm gonna pick up tablecloths, napkins, hot chocolate, coffee, cider. I did want to provide to you our financials too. So we're not doing that badly. I did take, you can see I hand wrote on it because we had to subtract out the $1,342.50 because that actually belongs to the senior work ordinance, the $1,500, and we had a couple of people work this year from the senior work ordinance, so I have to subtract the balance out of it because really our money is $3,500. So we have $1,874.15 right now in our account. We have a balance left over from last year that we had put into a special fund, so we have $450 in that account as well. So
Now, the $1,342, is that something,
that's the
That we
senior work ordinance, that's a senior work ordinance.
so we don't pay that out of our budget, do we?
No, but it comes under social services, so the way that it
Okay.
shows here. And you can see right there that the $1,500, my glasses on here. $1,500 under the volunteer. It's about 2/3 of the way down
I'd
the
say-
page. So that there is a senior work ordinance, they're redoing that whole thing. But I might ask for that 1,500 to be moved directly into our account, because right now we get $3,500. That's our budget. But that would give us 5,000, so it would give us an extra $1,500. So that's what I'm gonna ask for at the budget meeting, so. Give us a little bit of extra money there.
Yeah,
But I think that we have plenty of money to, give Archie some money to buy some supplies for that event.
And if not, I can pick up the paper products.
Yeah, no, I think that we should be fine. And the reason that I pick it up is because we have a tax ID card and I put it on I have a town credit card, so. So it's easier for me to go in than to have to do a request for payment to somebody.
if you want somebody to help you shop, let me know.
Okay. Yep, thank you.
I think, speaking about the check for Archie, she doesn't want a check.
It's not gonna be a check, and I'm gonna ask for cash out,
Okay,
Petty.
yeah.
No checks.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then Sue, were you doing a report also on Christmas gathering?
Yes, it turned out ironically this morning, Kevin Ryan called me. And he has us locked in for the Christmas concert. And I couldn't remember what time, but after I got talking about it, 'cause I
Yeah.
remembered you had said it's from 1 to 3. So I will text him tonight, just so that he wanted to make sure, he's got it in his calendar, he wanted to know the time, so I'm gonna tell him
What's his name?
Kevin Ryan, Rhine. So if I recall, everybody, it was 1 to 3 last year, wasn't it? Kim?
Yeah,
It was just a couple hours.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the
we
morning.
made it more, but we
I
decided
thought
it
it
was
was
too long.
11 to 1 or
Oh, no.
something, wasn't in the
It
morning?
wasn't
No.
around lunchtime.
It was 1
Too
to
long.
3,
Okay,
we
but
did it,
in
we did.
afternoon then.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did snack.
because we had,
Desserts.
yeah, so I'm gonna tell him 1 to 3, and then he'll wanna get in earlier to set up,
Okay.
so, okay.
And I would like to propose to give them some money as well.
Last year was 12:45 to 1:40, well, it was longer than 1:45.
Well, they came in
Yeah, it
early
was one, we got there at 12:45 to
set up. And then they came in earlier to set their music stuff up, so.
Would everybody be in favor if we give them $100 because they did it last year for free? Is that?
No, I think we paid them last
We
year.
paid them.
Did we pay them
We
last
paid
year?
them last year.
This is to who, the senior center?
We had the envelope sitting on the.
Oh,
in
we
the
did, we
tree.
did give them
Yeah,
some money.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
We did pay them.
The rhymes for the Christmas music.
And they're very
Oh,
good.
okay.
They bring all their little instruments so that we can all,
Oh, yeah,
And it's RHEIN.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
yeah, we can all
Thank you.
chip in. So, I mean, they all, so that we can all participate. So it was a fun afternoon, I thought. And it was pretty, and it
we
was
had
well
quite a nice
attended.
Little turnout too.
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Everybody had a good time.
And word of mouth will just spread it again, I think.
Betty did a good job last year. Thank you, Betty. for Putting it in your neighbor's mailboxes.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, I did
Getting
that,
it
maybe
down.
we-
I did that for the bus trip and I didn't get
Yeah,
it.
does somebody want to do a flyer up for that as well?
I don't know how to do those.
I don't,
I have last year's, I'll change the date.
yeah,
Okay,
I don't,
you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure, yeah, we'll start getting them out. That is on December 7th, so we'd want
Right.
to start getting it out at least 2 weeks before. 2 weeks?
yeah.
That's not, you can do it even sooner.
Yeah, we could do it.
We'll have it.
sooner, but-
We'll have it ready for, I was gonna say, we can have it ready for election day.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you know what? And we could maybe put something up. Where we were
You
sitting,
know, I forgot all about election day.
Yeah.
have a little
Oh, yeah.
thing, that'd be nice. Speaking of election day, I can't remember last year, is that when we had people sign up for the sand buckets? Are we doing that this year?
we did do that.
I
last year.
did
That was-
some myself.
I was gonna say that was my suggestion for other business, was that we talk about
Sand
sand.
bucket. 'Cause I think
Sand
you and I
buckets,
did.
but I think doing it, we did have a sign up.
We had
We did have a sign up at the
Right,
election.
Sandbags, like
Sand buckets, rather.
sand buckets.
We delivered them to people.
We deliver them, so people can say, I want some sand, and we take up 2 buckets of
People can't
sand.
go get it themselves for whatever
It's
reason.
heavy.
They're very,
They're very
heavy.
happy.
That's the main reason.
I took a
Isn't that a
few
nice
out.
gesture?
Yeah, but we gotta find somebody to,
I took a few out
yeah,
myself.
I can't lift them, I can't lift them either, so.
Now, last year at the election, I had a sign up for people that wanted to volunteer, and there were a couple young men that said, I can do that, and then I don't think they ever,
No.
you know.
Are we gonna work at election day for the seniors? Can we or can we not?
Yeah.
We usually have a table.
So the thing is, this is gonna be a huge election for me. I will not be able to like cover anything
No.
else other than election. We already have like 180 absentee applications
Good,
for ballots.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, we start,
So
what,
people
October?
are-
Everybody votes, everybody in town needs to vote in this election.
Well, when they
Yes.
come through the door,
Yes,
when they come through the door, I usually ask them if I wait on them. Are you going to vote? Are you a registered voter?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, the last thing I want is a lot of people in line to register to vote because
Oh,
it
yeah.
takes a lot of time to get through that.
And be glad you're not Georgia, who's been told they have to hand count everything.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Do you wanna work one time together, anybody?
No.
I will.
Yeah, I'll work.
Fun, I want to
Is
go.
it
I wanted to
November,
hang out
what,
that-
November?
We can take shifts, well, we did shifts.
It's November 5th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, we can have the,
Tuesday, isn't that Tuesday?
So let's make sure that we get this down, because I'm not gonna be calling anybody, I will not
Yeah,
have
we-
time right now.
Yeah, and last
I'm straight
year,
out.
I think I was the one who showed up, because I think the person that was supposed to take mine didn't show up.
Yeah,
We did it the year before, I think.
I think you
did
were
it one
gone,
year.
Betty, or maybe you
Yeah.
did,
I think I worked there last year.
oh, okay.
Michael did.
Michael was supposed to be behind me, and I don't think he ever came.
No, he did come, he just came later
Oh,
or something, yeah, he came later, he did show up and he stayed there for 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
So,
And I'll
He
work
was
this year.
I'll work.
Yeah,
We
so-
should get a schedule so we're not all there at the same time.
So I'll work too, so,
If I help, it wouldn't be till really late in the day, because I'm gonna be coming home from Portland that day.
okay,
And I have to go vote in Rome.
oh,
And
yeah,
then,
yeah, cause
I think you can.
then if I have.
I think we had two at a table too, when I did it the year before.
so
What time do
who
you
wants
wanna
to
start?
coordinate that effort?
I can work a good
You
part of the
can,
day.
you wanna coordinate the effort through email. So everybody knows, when I send out an email, I have everybody's name on that list.
Okay,
And just ask for signups, and that way you're gonna
what time
coordinate
do
it.
we start this?
I will get everything together
It starts
for the
at 8.
table, but that's
Hold
gonna
open at
be,
Okay. So we
Eight
wanna
to
be,
10.
we wanna be ready to roll at 8. For the early risers.
Well, and how many hours do we work?
however many you coordinate.
Well, the polls are open, what, 8?
8 to 8.
8 to 8, yeah.
typically, there's not, 5, 6, there's not, there's a few staggerers.
Right.
I expect a high turnout. I have a
Well, I think
lot
it's
of
gonna
people who
be
said that they are
nuts.
going to go
There's a-
down to vote, did not want to vote.
But the
absentee.
senior probably won't be voting once it's dark and late at night.
No,
Right.
And I
They're
really,
gonna
even,
come out
even with the
for
big
the day.
turnout, people will come after church. After work and between 6 and 8, you get, a strike.
so what hours do we wanna run this?
Well, I just,
8,
people volunteer if we don't have somebody there all the time, it won't. It won't matter.
yeah, I can go to about 4, all day till about 4.
Yeah, you don't wanna do all day, that's a
Yeah.
long day.
Yeah, I can do probably like 8 to noon or something.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
what time do we
so
wanna
you
end
need
it?
sand buckets, sign
I would
ups.
say 5, 6.
I think we could also put out both the flyers for the fall party and Christmas party at the same time.
I don't think we do fall party, because fall party is October 19th and the
Oh,
election
which
is
is on
November.
November, yeah, you're right.
But we could have, if
Good idea.
Mark the calendar for next year.
but if the flyers were made up, we could have them on the table.
Yeah,
Right.
but
For the Christmas one.
Yeah.
Right.
They will
And
be.
I'll just have them, right, if somebody sends me the flyer, I'll just photocopy them all. I
Yeah,
don't
I
mind
can do
doing
that.
all those things, cause
Yeah.
I can. Send things to the printer and still do other work
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
so I can coordinate, get all the materials together for the table itself, but what else do you want at the table, the sand buckets,
Well,
sign
we'll have
up?
the sand
for
bucket sign up. I think
volunteers.
we should still have the call tree sign up. We had no one interested, but I think we should have that sign up. So
Sign up for
people
what?
that wanna,
Call.
people that wanna call, people that are
Receive a
alone,
call.
that have no family alone, they
Okay.
just wanna check in call.
okay.
And we had a form, you did that form up, for
I
that,
did
right?
that one the last one, yeah, that
Yeah.
people could sign up.
Send it to me again, would you?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sign up sheet
so we'll have a sign up sheet for people who
for calling.
want it and volunteers to deliver.
I think we should for the sand,
For the
Yeah,
sand.
that's what I'm saying, yeah, but yeah.
cause it typically falls on Mary and Betty. Tasha does a lot, but
She's,
I'm working, so I'm not in Belgrade at the, time that people.
usually I'll just do it on my lunch or I'll do it after work.
The
On my
sand
lunch
bucket?
hour, I'll go get the sand and then after work, I usually deliver it. Or I'll do it on the weekend.
Didn't you ask Corey to deliver some last year?
The thing
Couple or
is, I
something.
can't, if he wanted to be a volunteer, that would be fine. As a municipal employee, I can't ask them to deliver using town time or funds.
Cause those buckets are heavy, I could lift them.
Yeah,
I could-
I like the 3-gallon ones, so maybe get in touch with Tasha.
And, if I recall,
Tasha or Karen. or-
did people return the buckets to us? So where
I
are
don't
they?
have
Some
hardly
did.
any buckets left.
So we don't have any, so we have to buy buckets?
No, we're not buying any.
No, there was someone that volunteered to give us
Well, I
buckets
just,
back,
I didn't know where the
Yeah.
buckets came
but
from.
I don't think they ever got picked up.
Karen McFadden, right, had made a contact.
But then I don't think
They-
she ever got that.
Nobody didn't get over there to get
Mhm.
them picked up, so I'm not really
Well,
sure.
if they're empty, I'll
about
go over and pick them up. You get-
It's someplace on the Summer Haven Road,
I know, since I used to live off there
yeah.
when we first moved here. We
Yeah.
rented,
Oh,
Yeah.
did you live over there?
yeah, over at, you go up Summer Haven and turn right and there was a new development in there.
Oh,
But I remember
11 months
Karen
there.
had tried to contact that person twice and she didn't have any luck.
Yeah, I don't know, I'll get in touch with Karen. I still have her on email. So the financials, did everybody go through there? Does anyone have any questions on? You can pretty much see the expenditures. You know, we had, there's something, I don't know what that was on 5/22/24. Oh. That wasn't the botanical garden strip, was it?
I didn't go on, I don't know.
Was what?
Donuts and things like that.
Well, were we co-sponsoring that with the
And
rec
that-
center?
We were not co-sponsoring that. He picked up
what are you talking
That was a
about?
senior.
What date? 5/22/24?
yeah,
25
That's a reimbursement for Frank for the, death with dignity thing that we did, not death with dignity, but. And then there's a water 22/24 for water for the, craft days,
oh, maybe that's what it was.
game
Yeah,
days, yeah.
yeah, maybe that's what it was then, yeah.
So is anybody doing game days?
And we did buy the TV, we did the Frank reimbursement, the brochure. So we did get a little brochure holder for the seniors. I have it out front, just so we can put all senior activities in that little, it's a little plastic holder. And we did at Michael's request buy an open flag for when things are going on. So that's up there too. So those are just some of our expenses, not really a lot. This year. And I'm sorry, were you saying?
I can't remember.
You asked if anyone was
Game
doing game
days.
day.
Oh,
Thank you.
nobody's doing game days unless someone wants to volunteer.
Been there, done that. You know, people just, nobody came when I had it and nobody came when Michael had it. Maybe people just don't really want it.
I
Well,
think,
the only way it works is if everybody shows up at the same time.
Well, we had a limited, when I did, we had a limited time,
Yeah.
like 2 hours.
Can I get back to the fall?
Yeah. go ahead.
I think we had discussed, Mary, setting up the community center the night before. And Chris said that was good, she could set up her band and we could set up the chairs and the tables. So if somebody wants to help with that, that would be good. It just would make it easier for her.
Like what time? 6:30?
It's whenever, I don't have a key, so it's whenever Mary can let us in. That's something to that's something to ponder on,
I know,
Chris,
I do have a key.
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Chris just thought it'd be nice if she could set up and then we could set the chairs up and set the table up, we could even bring up some of the food.
That would be on the 18th, Kim, Friday, the 18th.
I
have to check
can,
and see
I
when
can
it
plan
is.
on being there like,
Well, that's,
6
yeah,
or
I'll have to
6:30.
check and see if somebody's using it.
and I've got a key, so I'll get there. Yeah. Picture.
So, yeah.
Sweet.
And I
Dark, it starts getting late.
If I can
to
get
be able
there
to
at 6,
haul
I will,
things
but
into
I
the
typically
building.
don't.
Yeah,
Well,
we don't work in
and we
time.
probably have
It will
to
be dark.
coordinate with Chris as well.
So you guys want to do
Yeah,
that?
okay.
Coordination. Okay, perfect.
Sorry about that. I just
Oh, you're fine.
happened to think that
So we
we
got
talked about setting
days.
up. so.
Movie Mondays. Are we gonna start back up? Starting November?
We talked November, I haven't looked to see
I'm
what
willing
movies look
to
like, but.
do one a month.
Okay.
I'll do one a month, but I cannot, I mean, I have to take vacation time to do that,
so
so.
I'll try and do it this year as long as Kim shows me how to use the equipment.
So what is movie Mondays? I'm so new to this. Sorry, I'm so dumb.
You're not done.
We play a movie for the seniors and
Where?
at the,
center?
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
the senior center. And
We have a large
sometimes
TV.
there's a couple, towards the end of it, I was getting 5 or 6. at a time.
It's,
And I make popcorn and we watch a movie.
No, so November could be tough. Because the 4th is the day before the election, so.
Yeah, you're gonna have people then. I wouldn't do it then.
The 11th is Day, and you'll be closed. Right, for
Holiday.
Veterans Day?
It's Veterans
So-
Day. I might.
right,
still
I will
do
not do it.
because I will.
Monday. I can't do it the
Well, you
first
don't have
Monday
to.
in
Well,
November.
yeah, if Kim does some, I'll do some.
And then the
And
following week is the
if we
11th.
decided to do the
Yeah,
11th,
Veterans
it's
Day,
Veterans
that's a
Day,
holiday.
You'll be closed, yeah, the
Yeah.
town will be closed.
but we could still do it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have to take
That
a
doesn't have
vacation day
anything to
that way.
do with,
I could be
Right.
home.
Oh,
yeah.
It's,
But November's a busy month.
it is a bit,
Yeah.
So maybe we should pick the dates right now and then I'll have a flyer ready for election. So somebody can pick it up.
Yeah, and
You wanna do a movie?
I'll do the flyer because I
Okay.
usually pick the movie and write
Yeah.
a synopsis of what the movie
Okay,
is, so.
alright, so if you'll do that and then send it to me, I'll make copies again. And have that, so somebody can just pick it up and take them with it. And people just go up, it's an opportunity to, they don't really talk a lot. They're watching a movie, they're eating popcorn, they're eating,
We lost one of our participants.
yeah, we did,
I feel
Yeah,
very
she
sad about
passed
that.
away,
oh,
yeah.
And she lived right up the road that she would come, because she said, I don't drive, but I'm comfortable driving. It was what's her house, maybe 2 miles away, I mean, it's
Yeah.
pretty close.
Yeah,
And she said, my kids don't want me to drive, but I can come here, and she'd come and she'd sit, she'd never talk.
she
just
never
sit.
talked,
And
most of them never did talk, they
She
ate a lot of
we
popcorn
should see
and
that, I was sorry to
Ate
see.
you watched the movie.
watched a movie, it's just sitting together with people watching a
We
movie.
talked about the movie.
Yeah,
But if somebody to watch it with, even if they
Yeah.
don't talk.
Yeah, well, the Alexanders will talk amongst themselves about the movie.
yeah,
Um.
and usually
Mr.
the
Libby
movie is
never-
very
Mr. Libby
loud.
Never talks at all.
Yeah, Mr.
He doesn't
Libby,
say
he does
anything.
not talk, no,
So it's kind of fun, and it's like,
it's
how often
relaxing,
do you get to sit and watch a movie in the middle of the day, you know, so. I like doing it, except I take vacation time to do it, so.
yeah,
I'll put together a schedule, though, I had some movies from in the spring that we didn't show, so I think we've got a couple.
okay, if you
couple
get that
already lined
together
up,
and send
so.
it off to me, and then I'll make copies for it as well. So that's good, cause I think it's a good thing to get people together like that, even if it is just a small group, it provides an opportunity for them to just sit together. Um, Okay. So overview of the past year programming discussion for the upcoming year. I think we did pretty good over this past year. I know that, the people that came to the end of life. I thought that was a really good program and thank you, Kim, for doing all that work to put that together. I heard so many compliments on that.
Oh,
and
good, good,
I
cause I
think
was feeling
that-
like a little bummed that we only had, whatever we had.
No,
8 people or 6 people.
we didn't have a lot of people, but I thought it was just really well put together because people they just don't know. They don't know those kinds of things. I mean, I went to somebody's house recently and they didn't know, she's dying and they didn't know all these things that they should be doing and things that. So I think it would have been helpful to people like that and
So do we wanna try to do it again this
I'm
year,
wondering
or
if we
do
want
we?
to try to do it again this year and maybe just getting the information out earlier. I don't
We
know.
were pretty early with this.
We
We
were
were a couple,
early.
we were at least 2 months
Yeah, I
and we
don't
were
know.
planning this, so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. How do
I
we
think
get our
it's the topic.
volunteers here?
I
you know?
think it's the topic, though. I mean, a lot of people, cause I was at the election with it.
Were you?
So yes, I was at the
November.
election, so we were at least a month in advance, and I wanna say we were 2 months. And people were saying, oh, this is good to know, but I don't wanna talk about this, and.
Yeah.
I think it was the topic,
Yeah.
people just.
Well, I learned
No,
some
well-
things, and listening to the people that were in attendance and, maybe we could have a different group of people
Yeah.
in attendance. I think, having the sexton is still good so people know what's going on there, but maybe another funeral home would provide a presentation or I mean, Lisa did a good job on her legal shield. I thought that was good. I thought it was informative. I did not know everything and every password that I've ever had. Should be written down someplace. So. Yeah, but anyway, any other programs that, how do we get more people involved? Cause I feel like now we've increased our up to 15. We've gone to 15, but we've actually lost people. I know it's hard for Doris. I know it's hard for Karen. They're both snowbirds.
I will be this winter too.
You are?
You're
They're gonna be a
leaving?
snowbird this
Good for
January
you.
through March.
Oh, really?
Where are you going?
Or
Oh, geez. Give me your address.
We're down to see you.
An invasion.
Wow. We spent a lot of years there in our mother. We
Nice,
still away for 6 months,
very good.
just 3 months this year.
Well, we'll make a snowman here for you.
Good, keep it here.
Now, we had talked about doing a tax preparation.
Yeah, we have.
Mary DeRosa had talked to someone about that, wasn't it Mary?
I think it was Mary. And the thing about that is getting the information out there so quickly and the importance of seniors applying for taxes. Even though their income may not. There's something called the Property Tax Fairness Credit Program, which seniors can get money back for based upon their real estate property taxes and things like that, and in some places, it requires that you file for taxes. I'd really like to get somebody in to help filling out those forms with people, those kinds of forms, like, the income tax,
Yeah.
it's just finding a volunteer that's willing or volunteers that are willing to go up to, you know, the North Belgrade Community Center and maybe sit for a couple hours, whether it be 4 or 5 people. You know, because I think about our committee is not only providing those kinds of services to help seniors find resources to help them. I mean, let's face it, the cost of living has gone up significantly for a lot of people, and I see the people that come in, and there are a lot of older people that are just struggling. It's kind of sad to see, and even some of the people that are from away, while this may be their second home, they've owned it for generations and generations. And they're struggling, so. Anyway, I'll look into something to see if we can't pull together somebody. Maybe go check with Mary, Senior Spectrum.
Yeah.
Senior
I
Spectrum, I
she
think
had
was
some,
what,
and they said it was either Mary or Tasha.
I think it was
Talked to
Mary,
somebody, and
and I
they
think it
said,
was Senior
at the time,
Spectrum,
we were too late in getting them
right?
for this past year.
All right, so I'll do that. I'll make a contact there to see if we can get somebody out here earlier. Even getting people out here for people that can't get in, or for heating assistance, those kinds of things. So, because there are needy people in Belgrade, so. Anyway. And I think we need to do some recruitment. Just a recruitment with this committee.
You know, we're kind of dwindling down.
We are dwindling down. I'll have to bring out the list and see who else do we have on the committee. I mean, we have Doris, we have Tasha, but she kind of got off. She just said she
I'm
was
just gonna
busy.
pull
She's
it.
busy with her son.
I'm just
We
gonna-
had Tasha, we had, Doris,
Karen,
Karen.
Michael,
Right here.
Charlene. Charlene's birthday's today, by the way, so. Gail. We lost Gail.
I mean, that's quite a list, but. not-
It is quite a
No,
list,
no.
And you know, Kathy Lavassa said she might consider,
yeah.
election day, when I was manning the booth, and I was like, this is what we're doing, and we need.
Well,
help." And
maybe
she
I
said, "You know,
will
I would
do
consider
a
that."
sign up sheet for people interested. I think I need to get back to doing a calendar too. You know, I was doing the calendar that's showing all the senior events. Even the ones that were at the center, the pickleball, the coffee, tea and coffee, and try to promote all of those things that are going on for seniors, because it's easy to pick up a piece of paper and put it on your refrigerator. I don't know, I'm old fashioned like that.
No, I am.
It's right there in front of you. You don't have to-
It's right there in front of you don't have to, yeah,
Well, that's
like,
something.
where is that and when is that and.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I'll,
about Jean Perkins, is she? What about
Jean goes away,
Yeah,
She goes,
yeah.
and she does the crafts.
She does do the crafts
Yeah.
till the end of December, and then she goes away
but
for
she's only got.
2 or 3 months.
How about Nicholas Alexander? He's, I know, tried unsuccessfully to run a couple times, and one of the advice to him was get on some committees, see what the town.
He's
is
on the
doing.
Board of Appeals, he's
Oh,
on the
is he?
Transfer
Okay,
Station
okay.
Committee.
At the
So
time,
he
he was
does-
not.
He
and-
does
and,
zoom in.
You know, people were
Zoom
saying, get on
meetings.
some committees and
Right.
figure out what the town's doing, but.
Yeah,
And I could mention it to some of the ladies at the walking group
yeah,
to see if they would like to, if they would be interested, and
yeah.
Yeah, work on Kathy Lavassa.
I will.
She would be great.
And she's such a people
She
giver.
is.
Yeah,
is a
she
very
would be
good
great.
person.
She's a very, very nice lady.
Yeah.
We got a lot of nice, there are people on that I don't even know, so.
Yeah.
um,
And the walking group.
In the walk.
And that is still on Mondays, right?
Yeah.
I might reach out, yeah.
So I'll think
Is
that
that-
they,
8 to 9?
yes, yeah. Today they had a really nice, I've got to get back into that loop. I've just been walking on my own, so I'll have to get back in with them. But they picked up a lot of ladies that I don't even know, so it's really kind of nice.
That,
And I think, are they still doing, the health center was doing, it was free to go down to
the yoga and stretch, yeah.
the yoga and stretch,
Yeah.
maybe getting those kinds of things on the calendar. You know, just providing information to seniors about, hey, these activities are going on, these are free if you belong to this group or that kind of thing. What do you think, Lois?
They're not just for seniors though, right? I mean.
No, I
other
don't think that
people-
they are just for seniors, but just letting seniors know that those activities are available for
Yeah.
them. And I think maybe some people don't know. I don't know, you know, I don't see a lot of advertising from the health center on different things. I didn't even know that that was a program till I think one of you guys told me. All right, anything else?
I know we're trying to wrap up and I gotta get out of here too, but,
That's okay.
last thing, I'm doing a newsletter. If we didn't do one over the summer, I just didn't get my act together. I'm gonna put in about elections, but I wanna know the dates, like when the last date they can pick up an absentee.
What is the Thursday prior? That's the last day that they can pick up the absentee.
And they can
I think
vote
that's,
now,
is that
right?
Halloween? No, I don't have the ballots.
Oh, okay.
Legally, they're not, they're 30 days prior to the election.
And
The
then
state
October
has that
7th
time.
Is the early voting?
Yeah, Halloween's the Thursday before election day.
Yeah,
Okay, so they have to the
October
31st.
7th is the early.
I just
voting.
have some, I don't know if you guys know, this
Oh,
event
wow.
is going on. Freiburg Fair, it's a free bus trip. Share it with your friends. Also. Tomorrow night, don't know if you're interested in. Who's running for office for local candidates, and legislature representatives, but this is going on, you don't have to be here, it is a Zoom event.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it will be, Gina Coffins will be the moderator for that event.
Oh,
Just
this
if
would
you're
be fun.
interested and you want to ask questions, the questions I think will have to be typed in through the chat, because they won't just, I don't know if you have dogs,
Me, no. No.
Dogs.
Who's been doggy?
dog,
They're all
I
my
do,
dogs.
but I just got my card, my postcard.
your postcard, oh, you
About
did,
the- Yeah.
the race thing.
Mine's all vaccinated.
Mine's
Yours
done.
3 more years.
People are over, okay.
Like that license and.
Here's a free event for hazardous chemicals for, up to 20, is it up to 5 gallons? With a value of like $30. I don't know how that works. I think that Ken is letting people go along to that, so.
Do you know if they're planning
So-
another drug take back?
Excuse me?
Are they planning another drug?
There is a drug take back and I don't have any paperwork on that, and I'm thinking it's October 26th. I'm thinking.
Suitable for me.
You can go to any pharmacy.
You can, and you can, any pharmacy will
Yeah.
take your drugs anyway,
Well, I
any
know that.
police station,
Yeah.
they have those big containers, they take your drugs. So, just those events and different things are going on, and I'm just like, well, spread the word. But
Does anybody know, I have a lot of shredding that I have to do.
they do shredding over there.
Wait, no, I'm asking if anybody knows where there is a place to go have things shredded.
The transfer station.
So they'll do it at the.
The transfer station does it. They will not do it immediately, but leave it there with Ken and they will do it. We have a shredder over there. We did that 3 years ago.
They will also do some of the banks, and there's nothing, I don't think right now, but I know some of the credit unions will have time. and
Oh, they
do
will?
that,
Okay,
yeah.
I just don't wanna leave my stuff there.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
That's the
I
only
know,
thing.
and I think that's a big,
Okay,
that's a big
yeah,
thing.
I just didn't know.
He might do, if you ask him on a day,
Yeah.
it's not too busy, just call him
'Cause
up and just
remember-
say, Ken, I have stuff, but I'd like to
Right.
have it shred immediately,
Yeah.
can I come over?
But do you remember one year they had an actual shredder, thing there, and I brought a whole mess of stuff?
There's a truck that.
They have a
that
truck
shredded
there.
it right
Yeah,
then and
yeah.
there, yeah.
See, when I was.
Shredding on site or
Right,
whatever it's
yeah,
called.
yeah,
But now we bought our own shredder.
Right, yeah.
So they don't have them come.
But you can stand there and do it yourself.
oh, you can?
I did, maybe, I mean,
Over at the transfer station, they let you do that?
yeah, it wasn't this year, and I don't know whether it was last year even. Yeah, they might have been so busy that I just stood
Well, I
there
can
and
check
did
it
my
out, yeah.
own, my own.
I'm surprised.
I mean, maybe,
It's just because
It's
it's
equipment.
equipment.
Yeah.
Number one, it's town
Yeah,
equipment,
but
they
it's
are
just a
legally
matter of
responsible if
feeding
you
it
shred your
in.
fingers.
Yeah.
By
yeah,
accident.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, okay,
My fingers.
What's
still
the word?
feel-
Yeah.
All right, anybody else?
No, I think this is a good meeting.
All right. Well, Charlene missed the meeting, but it's her birthday today. I brought her flowers, but
Whose birthday is it?
Charlene's.
Well, you can put them on your counter and color.
I already got some sunflower, so.
Down here.
I'll call her up and tell her, you gotta come over and get your flowers.
Either that or tell her that I've got them at my house.
All right, have a good night. Thanks,
Yes,
everybody.
Thank you. That was a good meeting.
Yeah, very nice.
Thanks, Mary.
Any